Where was it? Why was it? Life is going so fast now. I don't know how everybody that is denying life can even keep up. People must be getting exhausted just keeping the lid on their own unresolved conflicts, their own pain and insanity. I don't know how anyone does it. I find it tough enough being conscious. It's a misnomer to think that consciousness is harder than denial. Denial takes so much life energy, and it's coupled with expenditure in other ways, distractions, overeating, getting pissed all the time, I don't know, 101 different silly activities. Man, is the world a pressure cooker at the moment, or what? Whatever, however you can, bounce to the surface of the water and breathe. Breathe for as long as you can before another wave puts you under. And don't kill yourself trying to swim to the surface when the current is taking you down. Go with the current. You'll hit the bottom. And then you can make a choice. You either lie down and die on the bottom. It's easy to do once you get there. Well, still scary, of course. But I can see how a mind can be so full of despair that the decision can be made to end it, to end that life, out of despair, out of numbness, out of weariness, and out of ignorance of our true potential. Yeah, I can see how someone could make the decision to just stay there, just keep pulverising one's own mind and body, keep bashing away at oneself to maintain the denial, the pretense, the facade, while all the time death gets closer and closer. how many people die that way. They don't go out and overtly commit suicide, they just lie down on the bottom of the pond and slowly drown. Yeah, well, of course I'm not advocating anybody do that. It's not a wise thing to do. You don't end up in a better place. Well, people that say they know about these things anyway inform us that you don't end up in a better place, you end up in a worse place. A.J. Miller, the reincarnated Jesus of Nazareth, has spoken about this quite a bit. He seems to know what he's talking about. He's very believable. Yeah, anyway. So I'm not advocating suicide, of course, to anybody. It's not an answer to the problem. I spring myself off the bottom. I rest on the way down. I don't stress about it. Then when I get down to the bottom and I just like, fuck, I can't go any further than this. And then I use the bottom as a springing off point, and I push myself up from the bottom with a spring of my legs, so to speak. You know, imagine yourself actually in the water, lying on the bottom of a water body, you know, on the sand at the beach or whatever. Spring myself off from the bottom, kind of make a very short trip to the surface and air, back to air, and then breathe, see the sunshine again. Like, oh yeah, baby, this is where it's at, you know? This is really where it's at. Yeah. Oh, that's about it. I hadn't planned to say anything really, you know, I just thought I'd make some noises. And, you know, there's always something on my mind, I guess. Yeah, most people's minds, I think, you know, once you open your mouth and let a few sounds come out, the rest kind of just comes out, doesn't it? It's a bit like having a poo. No, I wasn't supposed to be making a pun. I'm not saying that I'm speaking shit, but you can say that if you like. I don't have any control over what you think or say. Wouldn't want to. Yeah, happy journeying, good swimming, happy breathing. Make this life count.